What is good, my people, my peeps? How are you guys doing today? Look, I've been in the house for a couple of days, so this is my first time out and about. Y'all like my Pocahontas? This is the Pocahontas look. Simple, easy, breezy, cover girl. Okay? Okay. Easy, breezy, cover girl. This is my Pocahontas look. This is my baby Pocahontas. You know what I'm saying? Baby Pocahontas is out today. Baby Pocahontas is out today. Baby Pocahontas is out today. Come on, cross the street, people. What's going on? Get on, cross the street. Let's go. I need to go get me some caffeine. Y'all, I need to go get me some caffeine real quick. Lord have mercy. How y'all doing? Oh my gosh. And get some fresh air. I've been cooped up. So, I thought I'd check in with you all really quick. Because I'm gonna do a live stream, another live stream today. I did one early this morning about the documentary that just look at my hands. Child, I'm in last place. Where my lotion at? Yeah, hold on. I did a live stream early this morning. Crack of dawn and early this morning about the new it's on my series called A Little Racism is Okay. My podcast series called A Little Racism A Little Racism is Okay. That's a sarcastic statement, okay? Because it's not. But I did a podcast last night on the new documentary Katrina. Yes, 20 years later, guys. Can you believe it? It's 20 years later of Katrina. And because we know Spike Lee did a documentary like shortly after Katrina had happened. But now we have a new one. And baby, I don't think I could watch the whole documentary. I tell you, I don't think I could watch the whole thing without getting highly pissed off. Okay? I mean, that one will pull some. Oh, I passed my ding on. Let me turn around. I need some caffeine, y'all. I gotta go get me some caffeine. I haven't had a coffee in a minute, so I think I'm just gonna treat myself today. Go get some coffee. But I couldn't. I could not watch that whole documentary. I had to watch clips, and then the clips was pissing me off, okay? Because and then if you go on TikTok, baby, then the real people, they coming out the woodworks with their pictures and their stories. Baby, it'll make you wanna rally up the troops. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna tell you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, okay? Yeah, baby. I couldn't. Y'all hold tight. I'm just checking in. That's it. Hello. Can I get a grande caramel frappuccino? Yes.
Normal caramel drizzle that goes on top, but we've just been using the dark caramel. Is that okay? Frappuccino itself will still taste the same as with that drizzle on top.
Oh, it's the dark caramel?
Yeah, because we usually put the regular caramel. It's like the same dark caramel that goes into the caramel ribbon crunch.
Okay, well, I mean, what's the difference with the dark caramel? Is it sweeter or something? It's just dark.
Kind of both. I think it's a little sweeter. I like it better than the regular caramel, so I think it's a good choice. But
okay, that's fine.
Okay, and you say grande, right?
Yes. All right, people. Let me see if I take this off. All right, so yeah, I had to come get me some coffee. Pocahontas breed. This is baby Pocahontas. Y'all are, that's right. I'm outside looking like I'm 5, but it's okay. It's okay. How y'all doing today? I don't see y'all slow. I see a couple folks up there. A few of y'all in the building. Y'all can say hello. So anyway, I was watching, you know, some of the clips on TikTok from Katrina time. What is it called? Katrina time escape or something like that, y'all. Y'all check out the podcast that I did early this morning, bright and early, crack of dawn in this morning.
Crosshatch for the month. Yeah, it is. Hi, Miss Nicole.
Hello. I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing well myself. Thanks for asking. It's good to see you.
Oh, thank you.
Girl, you look great.
Chill, I got my little Pocahontas going today, looking like I'm 5.
hey, girl, hey, live your best life.
I'm trying to tell you.
You know, do you. Right? You know,
Don't worry about nobody else.
Exactly. That's a non-factor.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, if it gets you going for the day, that's all that counts.
And I'm relaxing, maxing and relaxing.
Yes, ma'am. Better let them know. All right, here's that straw for you.
All right.
And caramel frappuccino made with lots of love.
Thank you.
Have a blessed day.
You too. All right, guys. So I made that early this morning about the new documentary about TikTok and see some real testimonies, baby. I'm trying to tell y'all, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, okay? And the reason what made me want to do that podcast, and I couldn't wait to do it, you know, later in the day. I mean, as soon as I seen it, that's why I came out early this morning. So I ain't gonna say that podcast is gonna have any scheduled time. It is what it is. I wanted to do the podcast, the new series I have. A little racism is okay. That's a sarcastic statement. Because of the dream I had a few years ago about the water and the floods and everything that's coming, that I feel that's coming. I just had a dream about these massive floods in California, New York, and Chicago, right? And after watching the documentary clips that I did see about Katrina and how black people were treated during that crisis, during I don't even want to call it a weather phenomenon, because I still feel like it's somewhat of an inside job, because they knew those levees were not going to hold. And now if you go 20 years later, it's gentrified, you know, no black people move back. You know, it's always they flood and they doing something to black communities to reclaim land and stuff. So I have a different feeling about that. You think how you want to think. I'm going to let you know what I think about it, okay? Y'all, give me a minute. Hallelujah. In Yahweh's name. Hallelujah. Okay? I had to pray over this real quick. I don't play. Breaking any curses, any bad words the will this way, baby. But he said it was made with love, so, you know, but we still gonna bless our foods, right? Y'all bless your food and break all curses and chains that is trying to be attached to you, baby. I'm trying to let you know. So I have to pull over here. I gotta get some water real quick. But I'm gonna talk to y'all before I go in, okay? With my Pocahontas, baby. I'm rocking my baby Pocahontas today. Yeah, I don't feel like putting on no wigs today. This is my hair. And my Indian side, you know what I'm saying? No, let me stop. Okay, hold on. I guess it's okay. I haven't had a coffee in a minute. I wanted y'all to see the devastation that happened with Katrina and how black people were treated, how they were the very last to get evacuated to safer, higher grounds, how they were told to go to evacuation safe centers like the Superdome and some other facility. But the Superdome, if I'm saying that name right, was the worst atrocities ever, right? And I mean, the little kids were getting raped. Women were getting raped, and probably men was getting raped too, honey. But they just didn't say it. Hey, Carla. Hey, sis. How you doing? But they just didn't, the men ain't never gonna say it until it's a forced issue to say it, because prisoners was let go. They had to let these prisoners out because they would have drowned too. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like anarchy on the streets. But the anarchy was so bad that the police were doing the looting, but that everything got blamed on the black folks. You know what I'm saying? Who's in the building? Hello, hello. How do you say your name? V-Dub? V-Dub? Is that V-Dub? How you doing? Oh Lord, I shouldn't have let that window down. All that heat came rushing in. Hold on, partner. Texas don't play. Texas don't play. Let me say something. Normally, I'm gonna get back to Katrina. Trust and believe. I'm gonna get back to Katrina and why I did that video, because I think it's very important for black people to always stay ready, because if you stay ready, you'll have to get ready. Y'all, normally, like my long wig that I wear that in the wintertime. Y'all, the months have been speeding up. Time is going like this. Rapidos. Baby, I had my long wig on. The curly wig I have, I couldn't wear that because it was too hot. And the curls, that just bring heat to you. But I realized, I said, you know what? Normally in the summertime, I do wear my hair, but I wear, my short angle bobs and stuff with my curls popping, baby. But I normally wear my hair out in the summertime, and I wear my wigs and clip-ons and pieces more in the wintertime. Baby, the time went so fast. We are almost going into fall, y'all. It's August. We'll be in September in a minute. September, October, y'all. So, honey, my little hair didn't even get that much time to breathe this summer. So that's why y'all get to see Pocahontas Jr. today. This Pocahontas Jr., baby. Soon I'm gonna let the ponytails just grow. Get a full Pocahontas on you. But anyway, I just wanted to side note that the time is flying, honey. The time, I don't know where it's going, baby, but it's going. Didn't it say in the end time the time was going to fly so that the persecution of the saints will be shorter, baby? Because he said, I ain't going to have my babies getting persecuted, because I'm about to put the wrath down on these evil ass people. Do you hear me? Okay, I'm back. We going to talk about this subject. I'm back. I just want to side note, I ain't get to wear my hair out much this summer. Only in the house when I rip that wig off and I be like, oh Lord, it'd be so hot. But sometimes I like to let y'all see my hair, because I'm real in here. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me put this up so I can read what y'all saying. My shade's too dark. Yeah, Carla, time is flying. You know what I'm saying? North Carolina was cold over here. What? It was cold. Wow. The weather is changing. I mean, the shift is here, baby. The shift is here. And I know this is probably going to get cold or hot. Let me hold it over here because the sun is beaming down. Let me put my shades back on, y'all. Okay, so, ooh. Y'all hold on. Okay. So, I wanted to say, and I wanted to come on really quick and tell y'all about, check out that my podcast that I did. Go on TikTok, look at some of the testimonies of the black people, what they said about, surviving Katrina. It was horrible, y'all. It was horrible. And it just put me in the mindset of like end times or when the system actually shuts down. Do you think that you're going to be priority number one and this is not trying to be racial. I'm just making you wake up and think about it for real. Don't be in la la land, because you can't be, because the Most High, Jesus, whatever, they ain't came back. This ain't the new kingdom yet. So when I do these series, I want you to stay woke. I know we want to kumbaya. You know what I'm saying? We want to kumbaya. I want to kumbaya. But there's some people you ain't going to be able to kumbaya. And you got to stay 10 toes down and your head on a swivel. Especially if something pop off, such as a Hurricane Katrina or something, some mass devastation comes your way. Okay? Let me say this. I just want to give a couple of tips out. Because when 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 something massive comes your way, okay, and it's devastating, and you maybe they got a little heads up that the hurricane was coming, but they ain't know that the levees was gonna give away, which I think, like I said, was a setup. So maybe you get heads up that a tornado, level 9 tornado, an earthquake, whatever, the most massive thing we ain't never had, you done got the alert. They done gave a little, a little something. What's good, Drip King? They done gave a little alert. Okay, let me tell you something. I got a bug out bag in my car, y'all. I keeps a bug out bag. I gotta update some things like waterproof lighter. I'm about to get some stuff off of TikTok. I'm gonna come on here and share like I used to do back in the day when I used to keep y'all alert and tell y'all different things to buy to keep in your bug out bag. Ladies, if you still carry a purse, I like the little sling things now, not so much a full purse, because I can move better. You gotta keep stuff on you. And that's not keeping you in fear. That's like you stay ready. You ain't got to be ready. You hear me? If you able to carry firearms, especially if you ladies are able to carry firearms, you need to get in practice. I'm myself is going to get in practice too, because it'll be all people for themselves. Every man, woman for themselves. When something that tragic happens to where society loses their damn mind, ain't nobody gonna be lawful no more. Hell, they was shooting people like they was at the range, honey. Black people, they thought it was open season on black people, and white folks was laughing. That's a fact, Jack. That's a fact. I need y'all to go check out that documentary. I believe it's on Netflix. They were shooting us like we was like they have always done, no regard for us. And so when a system collapses under government collapse, or whether it be a some sort of weather phenomenon that causes chaos and it shuts down all 911. Hold on, y'all. I gotta put y'all on. I hate holding this phone. I do not. Hold on, y'all. I do not like holding the phone. I gotta put y'all on. It just made me feel like the stuff is getting to my hand and stuff. I don't like all that. I got enough radiation coming to my body. Y'all, my little 5-year-old Pocahontas Jr. is cute. She get to breathe today. But look here. When system and society collapse, baby, it ain't no kumbaya. People gonna be trying to save themselves. They gonna be trying to figure out how to eat. People had to remember old school remedies. Y'all better keep your elders in good health. Support your elders, cause we gonna be the ones that say how your baby ain't got no more them diapers you used to get at HEB or whatever store you got, Kroger's, Piggly Wiggly. You better go make a cloth diaper. We gonna tell you how to survive. You understand me? You better have some safety pins and things like that in your bug out bag. You better have certain things that you can use to survive. And even if you don't have certain things, like everything get washed away in the flood, or the wind just blow everything to all be damn. You ain't got nothing. You might got a little bit. Baby, baby, let me tell you something. My first line of defense is a knife. I love me a dog switchblade, pocket knife. That's my first line of defense. You don't never know where I got me. You run up on me if you want to, okay? And that's being for real. If you don't want to be for real, keep it moving. Keep it moving. Ladies, you better have every line of defense. I'm talking about from mace, pocket knives, switchblade, something that can pop out quick, baby. Now you don't be fumbling over stuff. You know what I'm saying? When you got to defend yourself, because you ain't gonna have time to be calling. Ain't no 911 gonna be available. Men gonna be out there trying to protect themselves. They gonna be hungry too. They might, if they husbands, they might be cool, but most of them might turn savage. You just don't know. That when I was looking at how these people, it just looked like the end of times or something. You know, when you see real footage, not the news footage, right? Hold on, y'all. My eye itching. Not the news footage that and my nails, child, I gotta do my nails and stuff. Not the news footage that, you know, they pick and choose what they want to show. No, baby, they were showing real footage, and them folks was, baby, when they was talking about them little babies, little kids was raped and then their heads snapped and they stuffed in the freezers in the Superdome. Come on, y'all. They was in the bathroom. Little kids was raped and killed in the bathroom. That how the prisoners had the lights turned out in the bathrooms and waiting for people and women and children and men, probably men too. I'm trying to tell you what I know. I'm gonna throw in men. Okay? Waiting in the bathroom like predators. And the sickest thing is everybody's hurting. Everybody's struggling. Everybody was going through stuff, and sex was forefront on their mind. Sex was forefront on their mind. Great is it, and it's not like it is a more of a pleasure. That's a power play. So you trying to put you know, oppress people with something so sick as taking their I don't know the words to say. I don't know why these people, I tell you, I bring folks to y'all. I just get so sick. I can't pull up to an empty store and folks get surrounded. Yeah, I said it. Can't pull up nowhere. And you just, it's devastation all around. The flood waters is still high. I'm talking about Katrina, y'all, for y'all just coming in. The documentary, I said, no 911 coming to help. That's right, Carla. Ain't nobody coming to help. The cops turn rogue. The dog on, what do they call it? What do you call when you, the police, not the police, the military came, but what do they call it? Oh, National Guard. The National Guard turned rogue. They killing folks, shooting them. Everybody went rogue, y'all. Except for the black folks. Y'all be too nice and too silly. They got the prison. Everybody turned rogue, and they turned rogue on the black folk. Come on, no, ladies. Let me tell you something. Y'all better own y'all a pair of some what do they call those, camouflage khaki type pants with the pockets and stuff. I did a message like this a long time ago. Y'all better own y'all some camouflage pants with the khakis. Nothing cute, not no pink camouflage pants. You heard me? I'm talking about real military type camouflage pants, or those type of clothing that the shooters go when they go hunting. I don't know what they call those. Y'all know what they call that kind of camouflage? I like it too. It look like more like leaves and stuff. A lot of those hunters and white folks wear it, but I like it too. Ladies, y'all better own a couple of those outfits. Have a couple of those, some pants and some of that stuff rolled up in your bug out bag. You heard me? Stuff that look like men's clothes. You heard me? Because baby, if something like that come pop up, you don't want to look feminine at all. You heard? I'm taking off earrings, jewelry, everything. You don't want to look feminine at all if times like that happen. If a devastation like that happens, you want to put on some camouflage. You want to slick your hair back if you don't cut it off. Because if you see it's lasting longer than it should, baby, I would try to look more like a boy. You talking about call me sir? Do you hear me? I wouldn't even talk. Do you hear me? I can't. I don't want them to hear no feminine aspects about me. Put a thumbs up for you if you heard me, if you hear me, if you understand where I'm coming from. I don't want no. I'm trying to have a hat. I'm trying to find one of them things that the little mask things that the people pull over their heads and only the nose and stuff is showing, and put some men shades on top. I'm not trying to look like a female at all. You heard, baby? No, and you shouldn't either. If it's shut down and stuff is popping off like that, no talking. No talking. People try to communicate. Girl, you better act like get a piece of paper. So I don't even want my hands showing. I want gloves. I'm trying to cover up. You heard me? You better try to cover up every feminine aspect about you, baby, and have your weapons ready. Because when it went down, y'all. It went down. It was chaos on the streets. And these black folks wasn't even fighting back. But that time is up. I'm trying to tell you, if chaos happens like that, whether it be a weather phenomenon and the police and everybody start acting crazy, let me tell you something. You better switch into, okay. We moving into, it's a different scenario right here. Don't sashay Shantae. Walk as hard as you can. Stomp with your... I'm not trying to tell you I'm not trying to push no sexual immoralities or nothing like that. I'm just trying to say, in those situations as women, you don't want to look feminine. You know what I'm saying? Okay? What you say? That's right. Keep silent, girls. Like they like to say, women stay silent in church. No, if it's a weather phenomenon that has destroyed all communications, everybody's acting a damn fool. Cops is shooting black folks. Hell, cops is killing everybody. Cops killing white folk, black folks, Spanish folks, anybody. Everybody going crazy. Let me tell you something. Ladies, it's time to switch over. It's drag time. Reverse drag. You going to look like a man. That's right. Cover all your hair up. Put if it goes months. If it goes months, baby, if you don't want to cut your hair off, you better cover it up. You better cover it up. Don't talk around nobody, and I mean nobody. You can't trust nobody. Okay? Y'all trying to escape. You done hooked up with a group of folks. They gonna have to call you mute. They gonna say, yeah, this one right here, this one don't talk. They don't even know what you are. Mute. We call this mute right here. Yeah. Now, don't even do this. This head not too feminine. It's too feminine. And don't even do no head up. Don't do nothing, women. Just stand there and just be quiet. Just follow the group till you get to somewhere where you possibly can be by yourself and be safe. Baby, I'm looking like a whole dude. I ain't got nothing to say. They gonna ask me, am I hot? Because I got gloves on. I'm covered head to toe. Head to damn toe. And always wearing dark shades, honey. And throughout the night. You heard what I said? I'm not lying. I'm not trying to laugh, y'all, but women, they acted a damn fool. And then to have babies and stuff, man, they would have to take me out. I'm sorry. They would have to take me out. We should learn from Katrina. I want y'all to go study what went down for black folks during Katrina. I want you to go study. They commanded you to come out your house just so they could shoot you, y'all. Just so they could shoot you. Folks start just damn hiding from the help. Let me say this too. Let me say this. Don't take your ass to no Superdomes. Don't do it. They say, oh, evacuate to the nearest Superdome, to your nearest recreation center. Hell, that's last place to go. I'm sorry. I know you need help. I'm sorry. I know they say evacuate to Superdome, evacuate to the recreation center, the largest. No, baby, that's the Harvesting campus. They gonna be harvesting souls, harvesting sexual rapes is gonna go down. Learn from Katrina. Don't take your behind to no Superdomes. No, they say this is a safe evacuation center. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's better to have your gear, harvest and scrounge for yourself and watch your back. Okay? And you see other folks harvesting and scrounging for yourself, for themselves, they peep your game, you peep them. Don't trust them. Don't trust them. Just harvest together. Get your stuff. You know, like if y'all have to bust a window out of a stove and go get you some food, do it. That's right, I said do it. They had folks on the news calling them people down in Katrina. They was thugging. They was what they call it, looting. And then they said when the camera showed the white folks, they said, "Oh, yes, the white folks is breaking in the windows and things of that nature, but they're just trying to survive. They're just trying to get food. But the black folks is thugs and they just looting. No, them folks, they hungry. They hungry. A whole different scenario. It's always been a different scenario. Bust a window." I advocate. Do you hear me? If it's a damn situation where the weather has gone ham and you ain't got no food, you ain't even prepared for a bug out bag, bust a doggone window and go get you some food and whatever you need to do to survive. Do you hear what I say? Do you hear what you sit back and think somebody coming to help you? Go watch the documentary. This is a training. That documentary, the new documentary about Katrina, go watch it. That is man. Things come out in timely manners, y'all. 20 years later, stuff drops in timely manners. Go see how docile these people was following directions. These people had to. Nobody was looking for TVs and stuff. These folks, you might have had some knuckleheads, I ain't gonna lie. You might have had some knuckleheads trying to loot in a flood water up to their chest with a electric TV, just idiots. But, you know, stupid is as stupid does. I'm talking about if they ain't no help around, they ain't dropping no food, they try to treat you like animals like they did those people at the Superdome, had you fighting over water, men busting women in the head over water. No, baby. First window I see, first grocery store, bust a window. Bust a window and go in there and get you some food. Go get you some canned foods. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you what you get. Let me tell you what to get. Don't go in there busting windows and going and getting Twinkies and cupcakes. Now, you might throw a couple of chocolate bars in. I'm going to tell you why. Throw a couple of chocolate bars in, some gum, you know, stuff like that. But that's not the first thing you get. The first thing you want to get is the canned stuff. You want to head for the sardines, the canned sardines, the canned beans, the canned whatever. You want to get the canned foods. I know it's going to be heavy, but that's what you want to get, okay? And then, for morale's sake, when you find yourself a little bunker, when you hide out, maybe you hide out in the garden, hide out by the garbage cans. You know what I'm saying? At stores, you know, they have those where they throw the garbage at. Wait, let me think. No, don't hide out there. Because people going to be trying to go there and trying to, loot in the garbage can. They're going to be scrounging for the garbage can so you get caught. Your spot to be blown. Let me think. Depending on where you live, because some people, y'all can run to the mountains, to the hillside, but some people is in flat valley areas. Let me think. Hide out at the schools. Hide out maybe like at colleges or something. They always say black folks don't like to read. Y'all forgive me. Hide out at the college. Go to the damn library. You know what I'm saying? Hide out with somewhere they don't, somewhere ain't nobody checking for. If you ain't got no mountains and hillsides to run out to first. Hide out at the college in the library section. You know what I'm saying? Make you a spot. Make it built up as best you can when you go scavenge at night. Scavenge at night. But you take your behind, and when you bust a window, to any store, I don't care if it's the Dollar Tree, the corner store, wherever you can go scavenge that. You go for the canned foods. You heard me? Canned foods, beef jerky. Put it in the chat what else we can get. We going for canned foods, beef jerky. Let me think what else. Waters, of course, water, most definitely water. Let me think what else. I'm talking about food right now. And I said get some chocolates, not, chocolates and stuff like that for morale's sake. For morale's sake. Until you can get amongst people where you could be safe, or you might have to take, women might have children in tow, right? So now you got to retrain them. When I say shut it up, when I do like this, I don't even know. I ain't gonna. This is a new sign language. When I do like this, your behind better shut it up, because there's danger around. So you look at your children, and you tell them before when you able to talk to them, you tell them when I do like this, or when I do like this, or when I do like this. That means stop. This military stuff right here. You keep your behind still. You playing, little kids playing, and they see mama do like this, kids better stop in their track like this. Just freeze frame it. You heard what I said? Okay? I'm telling y'all survival tips. Y'all think I'm playing. Y'all think I'm playing, I ain't playing with you. Get the food, the little candies, so every now and again, you can break up a piece of chocolate to calm the kids' nerves. To calm the kids' nerves, because you understand, we all addicted to something, and sugar is a drug. We all addicted to it in some form or fashion, right? Calm them kids' nerves. Break them off a little piece of chocolate, little piece. Get the Hershey chocolate bar, because they already come in little pieces. But whatever you can get, you know what I'm saying? Scavengers ain't choosy. Break them kids off some chocolate 3 times a day. 3 times a day, and teach them kids how to be quiet, how to freeze, back in the day, them eyes. Let me see. When you was in the church, your mama was on the pulpit giving here is the daily report. What they call it? The program. She was on the pulpit giving the program, and she heard y'all cutting the food in the audience. Y'all remember them days? Mama just looked. Pastor them, they all knew. Mama just looked. Today we got potluck at 1 o'clock. The kids cutting up, and everybody in church waiting for her to finish doing the program. She just did. Remember them days? Get back to them days. Get back to that. Today potluck. Sister Gail, she gonna start potluck. If you would like to volunteer. Blah, 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 blah. She gonna start potluck at 1 o'clock if you like to volunteer. And kids was quiet. Y'all remember them days? Get back to them days. Get back to them days. Teach them kids how to understand them eyes. Shut your behind up. Danger's lurking. Okay, and when I say shut it up, I mean shut it up. Okay? Because kids got hurt. Kids got took. They thought it was a game. Running around, probably was running around that damn Superdome thinking it was playtime. Got caught up, got moved, took up out of here. I'm telling y'all, you give them that little treat, and then teach them how to forge, teach them how to, let me tell you something. It's a lot. We need to get back. I need to get back to my survival mode. I need to get back to teaching y'all. When I seen that Katrina and how they did us dirty, y'all. They did us dirty. Y'all better know how to move around this camp. Y'all better tell y'all family. You remember, and maybe y'all don't know, but like in Europe, they have a family crescent, like a eagle, or they have let me think. and Lion, they have a family crescent, right? Y'all need to make up like a little simple family crescent, like maybe a heart with a line through it. Just something that only you and your family know. Nobody else. You don't tell nobody else. You come, y'all have little family meetings, family get-togethers, and y'all talk about survival skills and different things like that. But y'all need to make like a little simple family crescent. I'm gonna tell you why. Say you and give all your little kids little pocket knives, the little like Boy Scouts pocket knife. Okay, they should all have that in their bug out bag. Every child, every person in your family should have a bug out bag. In that bug out bag, they should have a little pocket knife. Okay. Okay, I'm talking to real people who understand real problems. Okay, so you done already, this is pre-training. This ain't, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready type training. Okay, so when you having your meetings, let me get a piece of paper. Y'all. Hold tight. I gotta change hands. Let's say, let me see. Oh, hold on, y'all. I'm gonna show you something real quick. Let's just do a simple X. X marks the doggone spot, but nobody else know it. This your family crest right here. And then you might draw a little heart. Okay, hold on. Get this little family crest going. So you done had your meetings, right? This before any situation go down, anything. Y'all play games on Friday nights, just the family get together, and then y'all talk. You talk to your children, okay? Talk to them, because they, trust me, they got some sense. So say this your family crest. Everybody in your family know a X with a little heart at the top. That's the Robinson family. That's the Jones family crest. A simple little symbol, right? Right? Say you're in an area. The tragedies hit, the government then shut down, the family is scattered. Okay, y'all in the woods. Let me tell you something. I learned when I was in Pathfinders. We used to go out to the woods and learn survival skills. You're in the woods, the kids are scattered, everybody's scattered. Y'all don't know if they live. The wind done blew them to and fro, because it's been a tragedy. It's been the government shut down after a doggone government windstorm. You know how they play with the wind sometimes. Okay, your little child, they got that, because you told them, okay, we got this alarm, everybody go grab your bug out bag. The little kids, everybody scattered, the wind done blew them to and fro, but everybody remember the family crest. Remember this the family crest. Nobody knows it but your family, the Jones family, the Price family, the Williamsons, the whoever. That's your family crest. An X with a heart. The kids, everybody in the woods. Hey, we can't find no damn body. But every time you will see a tree, every time you see something you can carve into, this is what you carving right here. Right here. Right here. The family crest, you carving it into a tree. It's twofold reason why you're doing this. And then you might want to sketch a little one. You see that? You're going to carve that into the tree, and you might want to sketch a little spot right there, a little one. Okay? Reason why you do this is your family, you done already taught your family, if we get blown to and fro by a tornado or something, we in the woods, or we had to run to the woods, and we done separated, I don't know where y'all at, this the family crest, carve it in, do a one. That's the first spot you was at. That one means this is the first spot you was at. Your children walk up, they looking at the trees, they looking at the ground, because you done trained them right. They looking at the trees and the ground, and they say, oh, it's the Jones around here. And they was here. They was here not too long ago. It was a Jones in this area. They know, okay, this spot, they might want to camp out there for one night, 2 nights. to see if that Jones is still around in that area. They know because of this. Now, the Jones might have stayed there 1 night, 2 nights, and they bounced. And they still lost because they don't really know the lay of the land, right? So they done carved this, but they walking in circles. So this is a twofold method. Your kids know you in the area. You in the doggone area. But you done got your behind lost. You done circled back around to the same damn tree. And you see this mark. You know you made this mark. So you know you done circled back around in this area. Stay there a couple of nights. Make another carve in this doggone tree. Make another carve in this doggone tree. So that means I'm lost. I done circle back over here. Let me put another speck in this tree. You done put another speck right there. Now it's 2 specks. You done been there. The Jones family done been in this area 2 times. 2 times. You understand me? You understand me? You leave my forehead alone. Do you see all the knowledge coming out of this? Okay, Joe? Joseph, whatever your name is. Joe's. Okay? I'm teaching you something. Something you need to know. So, you've been lost. You've been, you done circle back around. You've been in this area twice. Okay? But your kids then came in here. They saw the doggone mark. They sitting there, and they stay at least a night or 2, because you done told them, at least wait. Don't just, you see the mark, wait at least 2 nights unless it's dangerous in the area. Then you bounce. But if you can, if you see the Jones family mark, and it was 1 mark, 1 speck, wait there at least a night or 2. Guess what? The kids bunker down. You done taught them how to make a little bunker. They hunker in, and then they hear something, cracking the leaves and the twigs and this and that, and they hunker down like a little cat in the corner. You know what I'm saying? They quiet because they don't learn how to. They remember that look from church, so they quiet and they see it. And then you got your little light, and you looking around, and you looking, and well, God dog it, you go, woo-hoo! And then you hear, y'all done found each other. Y'all done found each other. Y'all done found each other. The Jones family mark has brought the family together. You done found at least 2 of the children. You done found them. So now y'all go ahead and y'all bounce. Y'all bounce. But before you leave that doggone tree, go on put another mark. Go and put another mark. Okay? Because we ain't trying to come back to the spot. We don't know where the hell we at. We still lost. Because you done made it back. You done put another mark, right? But this time, cross it out. You got your little hunting knife. The kids got their little Boy Scout knives or whatever. Put a line through that. Meaning we been here 3 times, but we out. Meaning this is going to tell any other Joneses. They done met up with another Jones. They out of here. Okay? But we was here. Get you a family crescent. A simple little family crescent. Give them kids their little pocket knives and their little bug out bags. Y'all be all right. Y'all be all right. Y'all want more of this lessons? I'll hit y'all back up. How to survive if another Katrina. If a government shutdown happens. And how to use that church look. You got to teach them kids that church, the mamas, you got to teach them that church look. I mean, hush your behind up. Without even opening your mouth, you better give them that look. Not hand signs. Move out. They like playing all those games, Fortnite and all that. Y'all better teach them army signs. Stop. Everybody walking, they stop. They looking. Try to tell you, it's about survival. You gotta be quiet. You gotta learn how to listen. All right, guys, I'm going in the store. I'm glad y'all got the thumbs up. Got the thumbs up. I appreciate y'all coming in. I don't eat McDonald's. Thank you, though. I try not to eat McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? I try not to eat out too much. I went and got my coffee. That's probably what made me stay on as long as I did, giving you the family secrets. If you want the family, that's what, you know what? It just came to me. It just came to me. Y'all family, right? Y'all family. I'm going to do a podcast called The Family Secrets. Survival at its fittest. When y'all see that come on, Family Secrets. Survival at its fittest. I'm going to give y'all the survival tactics y'all going to need just in case y'all got to burn out. Just in case you get separated from your family. Urban life, y'all better let them know. Y'all better sketch into these poles with paint on them in front of the store. You know how they got these poles I'm looking at right now? Let me show y'all. I'm at the Dollar Tree. Y'all see them poles right here? Y'all better tell y'all family, if you ever in the city or whatever, or you're not in the mountainsides or whatever, the middle pole, always go to the middle pole and scratch the family crescent or the family logo. You see what I'm saying? Always check the middle pole for the family logo or whatever y'all come up with. Only tell your family. Don't be telling everybody. And tell them, if we get lost and you go to a store and you try to scavenge, you been there, you went to that store, scratching the family logo on the middle pole. Okay? I'm gonna have to do it to you. I'm gonna have to do it for y'all. Family Secrets. Survival at its fitness. A new podcast coming soon. All right, y'all. Let me get out of here. I appreciate y'all stopping in. Thank you, Carla, for holding it down for me. And I am out, and much love.